are you this morning? I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to come to you, actually to re-film a video. I filmed a video a few days ago. It was one of those night shift videos, the one where it's pretty dark. And not only is the video very dark, but I curse so much in this video. I say the F word like 50,000 times. I say it in between every single word. And I think it's just a little bit too much. I might still release it just for shits and giggles. Oh my gosh. But really, I wanted to remake the point because it's a very serious point. And I feel like I will alienate some people and lose some people to the point because of how much I curse. So basically, this video is in conclusion about the attacks and the targeting of me by the people of the dark world. There's a spiritual element to that, like I mentioned before, not just because of the attempted MK Ultra brainwashing, which has a spiritual tinge to it, but because these people actually enlisted spiritual lists and things like that to try and combat my energy once they realized that I was a conduit to the Holy Ghost. And one thing that is really very of note about that is that the people who got this plan together were, in part, turncoat Americans, right, who got into collusion with the Russians, the Israelites, the Chinese, and some people in various countries in Europe. And they brought a grift, which is MK Ultra, which is something that's left over from Nazi Germany, World War II, to the United States of America. Okay, and tried to use that on me as a form of spiritual warfare. I am a Native American woman of African descent from the Creole nation with Greek ancestry. This is the continent of North America. These people had no jurisdiction. There was never a chance. Oh, a hummingbird. Sorry. There was never a chance for these people to ever pull this off. First of all, they should have known better. I don't know where they think we are or who they think I am. They could see me, they could look at me and see my skin tone and see my whole vibe and know that I am a Native American woman of African descent. The last name and the whole fucking vibe should tell you I'm from the Creole nation. And I have Greek ancestry. I'm talking gods and goddesses. That's spiritual ranking as well as human ranking as a part of this country. And so for people of that kind of ilk to come here and think that they could pull off anything with a spiritual element, with a person such as myself on this sacred and hallowed land, they've lost their minds. They lost their minds, they lost their way, they lost all their money, they lost their place, they lost their position in life. And they're psychotic for even thinking that. These are people who clearly have no respect for this country. They have no respect for the history of humanity or this country if they thought that they could come to this country and mess with me, someone like myself. I'm a Native American woman of African descent from the Creole nation with Greek ancestry on the continent of North America. What are you thinking? What were you thinking? Who did you think you were? Where did you think we were? What did you think you were going to accomplish doing some stupid ass hoodoo shit? See, sorry. It's really ridiculous. And that is the part of the plot that had them failing so miserably, was because I am a conduit to the Holy Ghost. Among being aside from being all the rest of that stuff, I'm also a conduit to the Holy Ghost and a follower of Jesus Christ. So you really, 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 really shouldn't mess with me, especially on some spiritual shit on the continent of North America. It was just the wrongest move. And part of the reason why they are going down so fantastically at the end of my pen or the end of my wit and my tongue is because of that as well. And I just wanted to make that known. Okay, love you. Bye.